Hello Chain Gang, welcome back to the Four Chains Travel and our third trip to Milan. We've done multiple Viator tours from Milan, but today we bring you our absolute favorite. We headed to Lake Como and saw George and Amal's home, then continued on to Bellagio for a fancy meal, and finally Lugano, Switzerland to do some shopping. But mostly we soaked up the natural and man-made beauty at all three stops. After you watch this video, we want to hear whether any of you have been on a tour that has more combined beauty than this one. We certainly haven't, but if you have, please let us know in the comments because we will certainly make plans to go wherever that is.
We tried doing this tour last time we were in Milan, but it was sold out, so I definitely recommend booking this one in advance. If you use our link below, you will get a discount. It helps the channel a teeny bit, but if you are already a subscriber, you know we give you the straight scoop, including straight up advising when not to book a Viator tour. Like Boboli Gardens, we're doing a self-guided tour is better. Viator guides seem to always be friendly and informative, and that was certainly the case with this tour.
It's very nice road, but it's very narrow also. So this is the gardens of Villa d'Este, the great hotel.
To the right? Right
to
here?
the right, yes, to the right. Every best villa here or hotel are on the lake. So there you will see the gardens. There are many buildings here. Now you can see it behind us. And there is the town of Como. This is the first part.
Okay, so you guys wanted me to go to George Clooney's house. I am not going to go down there, but if you see that tree, the villa right by the water, that's his house. For those of you who are not subscribers to the channel, on the couple of occasions that my father has spent with George, both times they have gone to jail. He's also been to jail with George's dad, so I'm not going to go down there because George probably doesn't want to go to jail again, and neither do I. So anyways, you want to see it, there it is. There's maybe a better view. You see the white one with the terracotta roof? It's the house right in front of that. Looks like he needs a little work on the roof. Skylights are kind of nice. Okay. Oh, you can see if you look real closely there, he's got a bit of a boat dock. Nice. So he wakes up and he sees this view. That's kind of nice. Now, if you like views, there is a lot more where this came from later in this video. What you're looking at now is the city of Como. This is where the bus stops after the brief stop at George Clooney's house, which I'm sure everybody would be upset if they didn't do. You can see this is really nice. One thing I didn't like is it's supposed to be a bathroom stop, and the restaurant they send you to literally has people with their arms out blocking you from going to the bathroom unless you purchase something. I think there's a lot more smoother way to go about it than that, but we just bought a bottle of water and went to the bathroom. Now, this looks like the Italian Riviera. I know they say that. So let me know in the comment. That's either Amalfi Coast or Cinque Terre that has that official nickname, but I think this could do it too. These views at the stop are great. Now, you get in the bus right after that, the water bus, and you're headed to Bellagio. Let me clear up as you enjoy this view, the geography of it. Lake Como and Bellagio, although they're listed as separate stops, Bellagio is on Lake Como. The first stop is actually Como City. So they are not different from each other. They are also the same in terms of both being really, really gorgeous. Part of the appeal for this tour is really the ferries that take you around the river. Between this and later to Lugano is going to be by boat, but the views everywhere are just incredible. So it's like a bus and boat tour all tied in one. I really think there's a lot of bang for your buck on this particular tour. An interesting side note, I actually had an assumption that these three stops would be in reverse order of expensiveness. In other words, Lake Como would be the most expensive, and then Bellagio, and then Lugano I figured would be a really good deal. It was the exact opposite of that. Bellagio, listen, they're all pricey, but Bellagio's expensive and Lugano is insanely expensive. I'm not sure whether it's the exchange rate or not, but your first clue that Bellagio is going to be expensive is before you can get off, the cars that parked on the ship get off. And as you can see here, a couple of Porsches, an Audi, we got a BMW here. I don't even know what this orange car is. Let me know. Is this a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, a McLaren? I just have absolutely no idea, but it sure was beautiful. I'm just not a car person. And there's another Porsche SUV. Then you get off after the cars because they're more important. And the beginning of the tour guide has that flag, and they walk you through the parts that you really want to see in terms of the highlights and the great views. And essentially, she takes you to the best view in Bellagio, which you'll see a little later. And then you enjoy the rest on your own. So I'm just going to sit back and let you enjoy it as well.
That's where we're staying right here.
There is plenty of Bellagio beauty to come, but where we're walking now is a restaurant, Seta, which was recommended by the tour guide, and there you can see the walk from where the bus drops you off. It is billed as a combination of a beautiful, serene setting and very good, accessible food, so I'll let you be the judge of both.
We are here at Seta, which is the Italian version for silk. And this restaurant has a 4.7 on TripAdvisor. I got the carbonara because we've had so many great carbonaras and I've been chasing the best. Angie got the risotto because if you saw our video on the Posto di Conversazione, everybody gets the risotto and we didn't. And she also got ossobuco, which if you watch our videos, you know that she loves ossobuco. So we're looking forward to this. It was recommended. We went here. Let's check it out. The view's not bad too.
Yeah, so the setting was great and the food was good. I don't think it would hold up in Bologna or Florence as a great restaurant, but the water is Angie's spirit animal and my spirit animal or just any animal, so that's where we're headed.
Beautiful Lake Como.
Beautiful woman. Nice combo.
It's quite beautiful.
What you are looking at here is the bell tower and Romanesque Church di San Giacomo in the Piazza della Chiesa. It started construction back in 1075, and although it looks like a fortress on the outside, it is very beautiful on the inside, and as a bonus, free to enter. When you exit the church, if the church is on your right, the shopping, all the quaint shops and stuff that seem to be most popular with the tourists were on the left. If you see right here by the yellow building, that's a street for pedestrians only. Just take a left there and you might get to hear the bells ringing.
The promenade at the Bellagio. Oh, we're not going to go to that outcrop over there? Guess not. It's both these pretty trees and the stalls for the Sunday market.
Fair warning, this is your last chance to soak up the beauty of Bellagio. At this point, you get back on the ferry, and then you return to the bus, and the bus takes you over the border to Switzerland.
Yeah, it's owned by Calvin Klein Group. Now we'll see the Church of Tremezzo, which is 18th century church. It's the orange church on our left. This one is called San Lorenzo Tremezzo. There is a panoramic view of all the lake, the mountains behind, and also in clear days you can see Milan from there. So it's a very nice town. It has about 84,000 inhabitants. Very nice. Now we will pass close to the Swiss border. And this is the biggest border between Italy and Switzerland. It's called Chiasso border. So many Italians go there. National terrace, no man's land.
It's all big. That's super. It's not ill defended. So, well,
You can check our documents, we'll see.
Hopefully.
Not like Vince McMahon's wife was calling it up. We gotta deal with it. What about the Bible? I don't have nails.
You want to switch?
Yeah, let's switch. We are having some grappa
There you go.
with our buddy Joel here on our Italian.
A new friend.
See our new friend Joel. Salute. Salute. Yay!
There were other tours of Lugano, which you see here, and they were all dropped off at this square. This fountain is so beautiful, I felt like maybe I just want to look at it the entire time, but everybody wanted to go shopping, so there's only one direction to go. You just follow the crowd. If you want to get a bite to eat, you can, but like I say, Lugano is very expensive. You know, I know it's YouTube, and so my job is to show really fancy brand name stores. For those of you new to the channel, we're full-time travelers, so we actually don't buy any of this stuff. But I've seen all the other YouTube videos about Lugano, and so I know I'm at least supposed to pretend I'm buying it. If you guys could just do me a solid and play along and pretend that you think I actually am, it'll work out for the best.
Okay, we've left George's house.
The mall was amazing.
Oh my God, she is so sweet. Anyways, not to complain, but Lake Como does not have all the stores we need for our shopping agenda today. So we're going on this street because it has all the shops I like to shop at. Isn't that right, sweetie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one of the stores I definitely enjoy shopping at.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are they selling here? What? I couldn't hear you.
Good fashionable stuff that I love to. Purses? Oh, Jesus. I'm about to get me a watch, y'all, because this is how I roll. You know what I'm saying? Let me get in this store.
Do you have a watch? Because that's what time it is.
Oh, yeah.
See what he does. I beat him. I have the nuts. Done! I worked that guy! I worked you! I worked you! I worked you! You thought I was being a wuss, but I had the nuts the whole time. That's what time it is. You got what? Because that's what time it is.
Now, people that know us a long time can look up Congressman's son goes crazy.
But what if
poker.
my phone stops telling time? Then I could have a watch. I'd be like, oh, don't worry about it. I know it's like 3:30.
Yeah, all right.
This fresco is what it's really famous for. If you've seen our normal tour of Italy, you notice there's a lot of naves, and one main one. This is one of the churches that only has a single main nave, but that was typical of the time, like the late 1400s, early 1500s. But as you can see, it's very beautiful. You know, these people are taking the stairs. I know there's been a lot of accidents lately with these trolleys or funiculares, but I mean, I'm willing to risk one. This one, there's a little bit of plant growth, but I think this one seems safe. Oh. Shit. All right, maybe not. You know what, let's go ahead and take the stairs.
These are the Spanish steps behind me. Not really. You feeling my butt?
No. I'm feeling the leaves on my head.
We returned back to the spot where a bus will take us home early. As a courtesy, I would never want to be in a position where an entire tour is waiting for me. What you see here is some of the various water sports. You can do the paddle boat that you saw before where you use your legs to paddle. They also have this version, which is a paddle boat but also has the slide you can dive off of. One thing I have to mention are these water fountains. A lot of people are always waiting in line. We wish we would have had more. This is the best public drinking water I've ever seen. If you see this train, this gives you a tour throughout the neighborhood. There's a really great one of those in Bologna called the San Luca Express. But of course, our favorite part was these dogs.
We really have the dogs of the vlog today. Oh my goodness, grazie. My sister-in-law Val would kill to be here. Oh.
This statue of William Tell by Vincenzo Vela is the equivalent of the Lincoln Memorial in the United States. Although the William Tell story is apocryphal, it has resonance in Switzerland as representative of Swiss's resilience and freedom. Yep, this tour was amazing, and if you would like to go yourself, if you're headed to Milan, there's a link for the Viator in the description. This was our second favorite day that we've ever spent in Milan, and next week you are going to see our favorite day. So please like, subscribe, and tune in every Friday to the Four Chains Travel.